While there are certainly many dramatic scenes on this layout, there's a whimsical side to it too.
The Middle Rail Company is one of my favorite factories on the layout. They manufacture middle rail for railroads that don't function quite well. 3 rails, trains run just fine, but a lot of people with 2 rail, they have trouble with the track getting dirty and trains not running well. So we offer the middle rail service. And a lot of people would benefit from having a middle rail. This lady in the billboard I'm holding, if she had a middle rail, she would be much more comfortable. Another whimsical approach is Bob's Scale Police. Bob Bertizak has a keen eye for things that are a little bit too big, a little bit too small, or just don't fit in your scene. And so I made this truck for Bob. It is the Scale Police collecting people that are too small, too big, too ugly, or just too something, and they're picked up and removed from my cities. On the other side is my friend Bob Hillerick, who doesn't like to solder. He likes to use wire nuts. Well, here's his wire nut truck hauling the connectors around the layout. That's for him. So I try to include all my buddies somehow in the layout.
Bill has an extraordinary passion for the O-gauge hobby. His layout is one of the most unique home layouts you'll ever see. What motivated Bill to construct such a huge and unique layout?
It was made to entertain me and provide me a hobby over the years. But today, with 4 grandchildren, 7 to 2, the principal reason of this layout is to entertain these 4 boys. It also entertains friends, guests, and other children.
Bill has 4 grandsons, and they are obviously a huge part of his life. His love for these little guys shows in every square inch of this layout. Little Ben is the youngest.
When Ben arrives at my house, I hear him come across the floor, pip, 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 and he's yelling, "Papa, Papa, choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo." And we carry him down the steps. He's 2. And he sits on my lap and he says, "Fireworks, fireworks." And he wants the fireworks. And we do the fireworks. And it's beautiful if there are other people here, particularly if there's a serviceman here, because they stand there and they salute. Service people salute during the national anthem at the end of the fireworks. And little Ben looks at that and he goes there. He's up there watching them, trying to salute too. And we have school kids here sometimes. And my grandkids have all seen other kids come and they put their hand on the chest. And my kids pick that up too. They sit there, the national anthem for a few times with the hand on the chest. And that's really neat how they watch. And the little girl down the street, after the national anthem, she yells, "Play ball!" Her dad obviously takes her to ball games. After the national anthem, you yell, "Play ball."
It's no wonder that Ben wants to see the fireworks every time he visits. It's quite a show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Every time Ben visits, he tries to help Papa by fixing the train wreck.
It is my rendition of a wreck that happened in 1884 on the Little Miami River in Batavia, Ohio. The passenger car sits tilted, straddled on the edge of the collapsed bridge or trestle, and that's how the wreck is set up. That's been a problem for my grandson. Every time he comes, he goes to that car, picks it up, and puts it back on the track. He says, "I fix it, Papa, fix it." And he goes into the workshop and gets pieces of lumber and hauls it out next to it, and he says, "It's broken, broken. You fix, Papa, you fix." He thinks the trestle has really broken there and that it needs to be fixed. And so that concerns him quite a bit.
Recently, Bill was back in the shop with two of his older grandsons, and suddenly he heard a steam whistle blow out on the layout. Yep, Ben figured out how to blow the whistle all by himself.
Is that the horn button? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I know. You got the remote going there.
There's another area of Bill's layout that is just for the kids. In fact, he calls it the kiddie panel.
The kiddie panel is a neat little feature of the layout. You can make dogs bark. You can make bells ring. You can make this happen. You can make the man walk across the sign. So, and all of the accessories that are linked to the kiddie panel are right in front of the child at their eye level for even a 2-year-old. And so it's a very active place for the kids, and most of the time there's usually adults sitting there and going through all the buttons, so they like it too. One little story, I had this beautiful little blonde 2.5 standing next to me. Her brother was on a ladder with a remote operating the layout, and she's pulling in my pants, and I say yes, and she says, "Mote 2, Mote 2." And I said, "You want a remote?" And of course, kids that age a lot of times just smile and nod. So she wants a remote. So I got her up on a ladder. All the ladders are the same size and shape. Got her a remote, and I said, "There's the bell and there's the whistle. That's what you want to do." And I said, "Down there, that red button." I said, "Don't hit the red button." Big mistake. Things running fine. She's doing the bell, whistle, and we have a nice crowd of people here, and all of a sudden the whole layout turns off. She turns around, looks at me, and she says, "I did it."